What's up, guys? Welcome to Grease Lightning Reactions. We're here for the review for Food Wars episode 3? Season 2's episode 3? Alright, so this episode we had the introduction to the... Well, actually, first of all, we saw that, what was his name, Ryoma? Was facing Megumi. And, you know, I feel like we already knew who was gonna... Ryo, just Ryo, not Ryoma. Kirokiba Ryo. Won against Megumi, and I figured that was going to happen. There's a few reasons. One, it seems like Haima, Ryo, and Souma are the top candidates in this entire thing. And it's like, especially it was really apparent when he went up to Alice and was like, you still haven't even beaten me yet, so, you know, I'm going to go out there and show you how it's done. I was like, alright, dude, this guy's better than Alice. He's got to be pretty good. Megumi is still learning. She's in the learning process. She's been incredibly creative, really fun to root for, but I didn't think it was her time. I wanted her to win. The other thing was in the opening. You know, this is why I don't watch openings. You know, they show him pretty prevalently, Ryo. And Hayama as well, and Souma, of course. But you know, I expected this outcome, and the there's no bare-chestedness for Megumi. But we find out later that the director lost his like loincloth or whatever he's wearing. I was like, okay, but isn't that like a step higher? Seems like a step higher. I don't know. We also get an introduction to a new character. Let me see what his name is real quick. He looks like a freaking thug, and he looks like a biker dude, and he was in the opening, but he was like covered up. So let me see if I can find his. At first glance, he looks like he's gonna be just a random punk dude who's just there to be the villain, not much amounting to much. But you know, we find out just by him, the way he conducts himself, he's a little softy on the inside. And I feel like him not being introduced this late, into the show, is something that kind of speaks to him being more than he actually seems to be. So I feel like he's gonna win the next contest. That's my prediction right now. He will be facing Takumi Aldini. Now, whoever wins between these two, I feel like it'll be a good competition with Souma. If that ends up happening, because I think Ryo and Hayama are gonna be the next, you know, face off. And that way, you know, Hayama and Souma can be in the finals. Souma can win. Right. Mima Saga Subaru. Okay, that's what it is. So, yeah, I've got my predictions lined up. I have no idea what's going to actually happen, so please don't tell me. But that is the outcome. I wouldn't be surprised that Takumi wins. But right now, I don't think he will. I just don't, because I feel like someone needs a new competition before he goes back to facing Hayama again. I don't think we need 2 rematches in this. I mean, like I said, it's welcome, but I don't think it's going to happen. We also get the face-off with Hayama against, what is Hisato, was her name? The attendant to Erina. And she wants to win for her, you know, for Erina. And she makes like a freaking turtle, you know, the freaking... Okay. The theme is hamburgers. You would think that they would use beef. Usually that's what I attribute hamburgers to be, mainly beef. But this girl takes like a freaking live turtle, cuts off its head, and then pours out its blood, uses its innards and all that. Like I said in my live reaction, honestly, I usually don't want to know how my food is made. If I know how the food is made, it is very likely that I will not want to eat it. And that seems to be the case right there. I like animals a lot. I even considered going into veterinary school at one point, just for a brief moment. But so that straight up killing of that kind of put me off. And plus, I have never understood why anyone would want blood in their food. Now, they talked about how it's supposed to be enriching and all that, but to me personally, it was the first instance where I was ever disgusted at a food in the show. All the foods have looked very delicate, like delicacies, and really, really tasty, mouth-watering. Hers, and she had a very favorable reaction from the judges. The director got bare-chested. Everyone else was going, it was... The main thing was she was not only appealing to the sense of taste, but also appealing to the sense of touch. So she's hitting two different senses at once. Now, on the other hand, we have Hayama. Now we know his specialty is smell, so he's hitting like taste and smell. Those are his two things that he's targeting right now, and he's making a kebab, man. And all the stuff that was going into the kebab, the look of the kebab, I knew the ingredients, like the amchur and the mango, all that stuff. It's like, wow, that was the most delicious thing I've seen in the entire show. That's what like. I have not seen anything look better than that. I always felt like the best looking thing that has been made in this show before this episode was the very first episode when Souma made that the pork and rice dish, I think it was, where the meat soaked into the rice. That was like mind-blowing to me. That looked amazing. And this, I feel like, has taken the cake, just because I think it's probably because I'm slightly biased, because that's the kind of food I love, the spices and such. Hayama seems to, he's like my representation in this show. So I like him. And he's also the pompous, super overpowered kind of character. So Souma, that's why I also really, really like Souma. And, I like rooting for underdogs as well. That's why I rooted for Megami and all that. But yeah, Hayama wins. She blows, like, literally, I didn't realize that pickles were such a huge ingredient for hamburgers. I love pickles. Now, I didn't know it was, like, so essential. Hisato, I hope I'm saying her name right. I sometimes just say completely wrong names. She didn't even have pickles in her actual burger. She substituted them for something else. And he substituted for... He used actual kinds of pickles from India and the Middle East region, like, kind of stuff, and that seemed to be the difference. Not only that, plus the aroma, like, literally the food was gone before, like, any hesitation. Now, the other thing I wanted to bring up really quick was this new guy, Mimasaki Subaru. We'll just call him Subaru. I hope I can remember that. Subaru has this knack for stalking people. He knows everything, like, literally, like, shoe size, like, tendencies, likes, dislikes, and he's facing Takumi next. Expect him to win, and he freaking is, like, going straight thug at the end, too, putting gum on Takumi's tools that are so precious to him, a symbol of his own country, and that, I feel like that battle is going to be heated. I feel like it's also going to be the one where we're least likely to actually be able to tell who's going to win. For you people that haven't actually watched, like, read the manga, I feel like it's going to be really interesting. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing a new character again, because right now we've been getting repeat things, but I think the main spectacle of this show has been the different foods and the different rules and rule sets and the different kinds of pressures the students have to go through. I really see this as more of a competition show than anything else. Some people watch it for the ecchi aspect. Some people watch it for the character aspect. I watch it for the character and the competition structure that's been going on, and plus the food looks amazing most of the time. Now I can say most of the time, because I've said always looks. The turtle got to me. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of this episode. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Visuals on point, the food was on point, and I'm looking forward to more. If you guys enjoyed this review, please like and subscribe. As always, thank you for watching. Oh, and the link is always in the description from now on whenever I post a review, if there is a live reaction. Alright? As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.